what's up everybody? How are you doing? This is Bayo Adio, the Nigerian nomad. I hope that you guys are doing fantastic. For you guys that are new to this channel, my name is Bayo Adio, and I'm a first generation Nigerian American living in Nigeria. And on this channel, I talk about lifestyle, I talk about agriculture, and I talk about real estate investment, real estate purchase, shortlets, and just, I talk generally about like creating income generating assets in Nigeria as well. So today, I am here to present a unique type of property for you guys. Today, I'm not showing a luxurious property. I'm showing a very practical property today. And before we go further, let me just kind of give you guys a quick overview of where we're at. So we are in an area called Shagamu, very fast developing area. And I can see they've upgraded a lot of road access. I think the federal government is doing some infrastructure revamp of a lot of areas, and it's really opening this area up. Not quite as developed as Lagos yet, but it's still a lot of like middle class, lower class, working class people in this area. Here, when I was driving, they have breweries, lots of factories, lots of manufacturing, lots of agro-processing companies. So just think of that like general area is where we're at. Now, this property, we have two buildings here. Two buildings and in each building there's 4 units. So you get 8 units in 2 buildings, but in one complex. Another thing is that this property is fenced all the way around with a gate. So I'm gonna take you guys in to check out the individual units. But before we go in, I know you're probably wondering, what is this? Who is this for? So let me just share that with you right off the back before we tour the properties. I see this as a property that's good for investment. I can see these 2 buildings being good for potentially a school. I don't know, maybe some sort of big church with revamping. I can see it being like a processing or a small factory. I can see it being renovated to be even like a hotel. I can see it for like a corporate lease where one of these companies just needs a place to house all of their staff. I can see it as student housing. So there is like multiple different things you can use it. Or you can buy it, finish it up, and then put everything for rental income that you can use. So those are the kind of like the case studies that I see that applies to this property. Before we go inside, let me show you guys around the compound. Before I even show the compound, let me kind of show the general vicinity of the area. So there's a lot of weeds that needs to be cleared, but there's a driveway here, and you can see the environment is very calm, very chill. So not a lot going on, but when you go onto the main road, very busy, lots of people. When you're here, it feels quiet. So that's kind of what the general area feels like. Let's go inside. So I'll give you guys a general tour of just the environment. I like to take walks around the building before I show inside. So this is building number 1 with all 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And this is building number 2 with 4 units. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go. They even have a nice backyard here. Let me show you guys. Don't worry, we'll go in and check everyone out one by one. So there it is. Look at this big space. I don't know what it can be used for. Again, you can use your own creativity to determine what this is for, but I do see that they have hanging racks all throughout. So you do have some sort of big area in the back that you can kind of use to do whatever you want. All right, so let's take this route and let me show you guys let's go and check out the insides. All right, so as we're heading back towards the front of the house, let me show you guys inside. But before we even go inside, electrical is done on each property. Electrical wiring, plumbing is done. A lot of stuff is actually done. The building just needs a little bit of TLC, a lot of revamping. So let's check out this first unit. And each unit is a 2-bedroom unit. So you're gonna end up getting 8 units of 2-bedroom apartments in 2 buildings, 4 units in each building. Let's come and check it out. Ta-da! So here is the first living room. So this is a dining area, and this whole space is kind of like a living space. I see a thing for a TV there already, couches. Actually, you even have this open area as well, which could serve as another dining area. And then check out the kitchen there. Small, modest kitchen. All right, so now that you guys have seen the kitchen, the general area, let me just show you guys the two quick rooms. So there's a room to the right, room to the left, and a toilet in the middle. Come on in. So this is room number 1. So this room comes with a door, some electrical switches, burglary is included already, windows, although it's not finished, but like with flooring, but it's quite finished. And then we have closets, built-in closets with real wood. Let's check out room number 2. So by the way, there's a toilet and shower here, even with fittings already, although they're quite old. So there's a sitting toilet, there's a shower, full restroom. All right, and then there is room number 2 right here. So this room has its own toilet and shower, its own private toilet and shower. Check it out. All right, so that's room number 2. So, and there's this little extra door to shield the sleeping area from the living area, which I think is cool. So yeah, so that's what one unit looks like. We have 8 units to go through, so I'm probably going to rush through the rest of the units. Let's go check it out. So this one goes upstairs, okay? So this place goes upstairs, but let's check out the other units back here. Ooh, this one has a bigger living room. So yeah, so here's the living room of the other units downstairs. Big, decent size. Here's the kitchen. And this room is a bit dark, but let me show it to you guys. Come on in. So this one actually has 2 restrooms side by side. Check it out. One restroom to the right and one restroom to the left. And let's go check out the rooms. So this room is here. So again, closets, just a decent size space. Let's check out this other room. All right, so that is 2 units so far that we've checked out. Now, let's go check out some of the units upstairs. So as you can see, this door goes upstairs. So ta-da! So you have this one unit that has a small balcony, and check out this living space. Quite spacious, so I think a TV used to be there. Lights fixtures in place. Let's check out the kitchen. So here's the kitchen. The kitchen even has a pantry. And this place also has a balcony here actually. Oh, like a little hallway. So yeah, so that is 1 unit upstairs. Let me go and check out the rooms. So this is room number 1. So you can see this one has the toilet, the restroom, and this one also has a shower, bathroom, shower toilet combo as well. for this room. And then the last second bedroom here. I think it's decent. All right, so that is another unit upstairs. Now let's go and check out the other units upstairs. So we'll go through this hallway to connect with the other upstairs. So you can actually come from the outside in the front to directly access here. Come and check it out. So looks like we're in the kitchen here. So obviously they only have a sink, but a person has much more room to expand, to add like a stove, all of those things. A small pantry space here. And then, all right. And then we have the living room here. All right, and the small balcony here. So this is what you see when you look outside. So yeah. Okay, all right, let me again show you guys the rooms in this place. All right, now that we've checked out Unit 4, let's go check out the other building. So now let's just go check out Unit 2. So what I'm going to do, so as to not waste you guys' time talking so much, I'm just gonna give you guys a walkthrough of the other building so you guys can just see each room. All right, so we will start with the unit upstairs. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed the tour of this practical, functional, smart investment. And again, just to give you guys a recap, this is 2 buildings, and each building has 4 units of 2-bedroom apartments. So location again is in Hote. So if you look in this area, so many factories, manufacturing, brewery, agro-processing, just a lot of stuff in this corridor. So this place is full of like working class individuals, is what I would say this area is. Now this residential area feels more serene and quiet and chill, but once you cross over into the main road, there's a lot of people everywhere. A lot of people doing trading, a lot of manufacturing workers, just working class families in general. I know Hote has been deemed stereotypically as a very rough area, but when you pay attention to like where the government is building infrastructure, it gives you a hint that the area is going to grow. So like already the signs is the major roads, bridges, a lot of the roads to come in here is like fully tiled. So I would think Hote is definitely going to be a place. There's also this big churches building, investing a ton of money. There's like some sort of big arc auditorium here. There's Winners Chapel, all types of stuff. So the area would eventually develop. So again, who is this property for? Somebody that just, multiple people, maybe maybe you're the owner of one of these factories or you're trying to start something. You need staff housing for like maybe 16, 20 people. You just want to have a place where you can house your staff. This is perfect for that. Maybe you need like a place to set up a factory of some sort. This is good for that. You have space, you can like remodel, repurpose these buildings for that. Or you are one that loves rental income. So you can like come in here, do a little bit of finishing, like the structure is okay. So a little bit of painting, a little bit of tiling work, and people can rent it. So you can also buy and finish, really. Buy and finish. You can also, 8 units, so you can also rent rental income for 8-unit properties. Another thing I can see this place being used for is potentially some sort of hotel. You could have a hotel here. You can even come and set up like an office. Like if you have a lot of staff and you just need a place where you guys can set up an establishment, it's also okay. So again, if you fit one of those type of people that's looking for a much more affordable property outside of Lagos, like in the Ogun State area, chill, this is good for you. And also, the title of this land is a C of O, so which is the highest level of perfection of title you can get in Nigeria. So you're gonna get a C of O property, 2 buildings, 8 apartment units. For how much? Drum roll. For only 100 million naira. Can you guys believe that? So each building, 50 million naira is what it averages out to. That 100 million naira is not the cost of the land only. Oh. That means you get the land and 2 fully built buildings separated into apartment units. So like 8 2-bedroom unit apartment complexes. Why is this so cheap? Why is it this drastically affordable? It's strictly because of location. Strictly because of location. So yeah, so if you're okay with this type of location, that's kind of like a growing area, still a little bit more rural, still a lot of full of working class. But if you want rental income, you can get reliable people that work here that can pay your rent on time. Again, this is good. So yeah, so I hope that you guys, that give you guys all the information that you want. If you have more questions, comment underneath this video. I'll be happy to answer them. Or call us with the number underneath this video, email us, we'll be happy to provide you any documentations that you need or any inspections that you need regarding this property. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like more contents like this regarding real estate, income generating assets, agriculture, lifestyle, subscribe to my channel. And lastly, guys, remember, it's your time to rise and let your light shine. Peace.